What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about Champ Bailey. The dude got 99 get mossed. I know a lot of you guys are getting agged out of control, and it's like, bro, what are we supposed to do? Right now with the Legends theme team, there aren't a lot of options, but what I'm going to suggest is this, right? There are ways that you can kind of limit the way that you are getting mossed, and primarily that's by playing zone and also swatting. All right, I played a guy that just kept swatting the ball and it was working a lot. Like, he just kept going for the swat. Like, he never went for the pick. He was okay with doing it, just not actually going for the physical interception. So because Champ Bailey got 99 get mossed, we've demoted him to cornerback number 2. But you got to understand, he's one of the faster corners. I would not go after Rod Woodson again. I think Rod Woodson is garbage. But look, if we change up, right, and we go zone, zone primarily is going to be a situation where it's going to get a lot more technical because man coverage plays so well in the game right now. And a lot of the players, we're going to have to look for the discounted abilities. So we're going to go ahead right now in this video. We're going to check Champ Bailey's price currently and see what we can do with that. But for the most part, all the corners that we have, with the exception of this guy, Lester Hayes, they're pretty much man-to-man archetypes. So it would be kind of difficult to kind of just switch it up. It would make sense maybe inside shades, because what happens is with inside shades, it doesn't matter what type of coverage you're playing. It works whether it's man or zone. So they'll be able to just do it, even though I believe, it's supposed to be intended as like sort of like a, one step ahead type thing. I've tested this out, and whether it's zone or man, they cut faster to the inside. So again, it could be because it's cover 4 and it's like similarly like man, and sometimes it's match, but the inside shade seems to work very, very well. The other option is this, right? We can get Charles Woodson. We can get Charles Woodson back for Champ Bailey and give him that 1 AP deep out KO or whatever he gets, right? Because he gets that 1 point AP ability. The issue, like I said, if you try to move a lot of the players that you currently have on your team right now and try to get other players, it can be very, very difficult to get the right player. And that's what we're trying to look for. Now, with the way that I have it set up right now, when it's man-to-man coverage, it's almost a requirement to make sure that these players are, they have the mid KO or they have different things like that, because it's not going to work out in any other way. And people need to understand that there's a lot that goes into the game, within the way that it works. You have to be able to look and see what goes on. Right? You got to be able to see exactly what the issue is when it comes to playing the coverage. But what I've noticed is when they're in zone, right? They play better when you're going to get mossed. Like, you can maneuver them a lot easier. Man coverage kind of strictly puts them in a certain position where they can't move side to side rather freely. So I may end up switching to all zone coverage. Just giving you guys a heads up with it. For the players that get like the 1 AP, like Darrell Revis, he gets like a 1 AP zone coverage. Like, even with Night Train Lane, I think he gets like flat zone or something. I think he gets like flat zone for 1. No, he doesn't. It's bench press and pick artist. With the way that this is, what's the guy that gets the 1 AP flat zone? Is that Bailey? It might be Bailey. So it might be better in that situation with Champ Bailey to probably give him the 1 AP flat zone. Yeah, because he gets it for 2. That's stupid then. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, it's definitely stupid. We got to figure it out. So with the way that this is working out right now, I believe that we're gonna have to pretty much go about doing it the right way and switching up what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna have to, because like I said, I was getting mossed beyond belief. So if that's 2 AP, right, and nobody else really gets anything zone coverage wise, that's a little bit better. As far as the way that it plays, we may have to put safeties on the outside. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing as far as playing them at corner, because a lot of these corners, right, like, let me see, Steve Atwater, he's like a zone archetype, right? If we were to go and say, because he gets mid-zone KO, he doesn't get, where's the other, he doesn't get the deep KO, right? The deep zone KO, where's his deep zone KO? Oh, right here. Okay, so he gets that for 2. Mid zone is, okay, but I think he gets a discounted one. It goes to like, I think it goes to like, I think that 1 AP, right? The reason that I'm pointing this out is because whatever we have to do to change it up, if we go zone instead of man, we have to make it count, because if it does turn out that we have to play man coverage, it can get real nasty fast, right? You're gonna get burnt. A dude's gonna hit you with a corner. They won't drop the ball. Okay, mid zone is 4 AP, so he's definitely gonna have to stay as a user. We can't do nothing with this idiot. I think the hybrid in Ronnie Lott is a little bit better also. So let me see, because I know he gets deep zone. Oh, deep route KO for 2, mid zone for 3. I don't like that. We're gonna have to get that other safety, the one that was a limited. That would probably be the best case scenario. So what I would suggest, guys, if we go this route and we go like, you know, the whole zone archetype thing, I think we're gonna have to make some moves that is gonna probably end up putting bigger players on the outside. Now look, remember, other than Charles Woodson, I think we're gonna need Charles Woodson to get that 1 AP situation. But this guy's at 88 speed. Just keep this in mind, right? He'll get the mid zone, I believe, for 1. I'm gonna double check that. Then we could put Charles Woodson on the other side for 1 with deep out zone KO. All right. Now we formulate a whole new program because now we can go to man if it's needed, but we're gonna have to shade the right way. For instance, you're gonna have to shade inside. You know, when you know a guy is coming in with the inside crossers or whatever, you're gonna have to know when to shade outside. You're gonna have to do things individually. It becomes a little bit more complex, but because I know for a fact that Champ Bailey just can't do it for me anymore, this dude is garbage. Like, that's the one thing I can tell you, is that I'm very confident in telling you, this dude has to go. He just has to lead. So if you guys are experiencing the same things, let me know. If you're getting mossed, type 1 in the comments. Are you getting mossed? Like, you know, it's like a commercial. Have you been getting mossed? Like, dude, things are happening that I don't think that we're comfortable with. So let me just show you guys what's going on, right? When you go to look at the players, I believe it tells you who gets the discounted ability. So let's go to Legends real quick so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's go to the Legends so we could figure it out with Atwater. Because if I can't afford the other safety, we only need 2 for the outside. I would like to have a deep KO on the inside, but we don't really need it though. So where is Atwater? Okay, so here he is right here. So we go to view his card. I think it tells you, yeah, -1 AP for mid-zone, mid-zone KO. All right, so his mid-zone KO will then go to 1 because it's 2. So if you power him up, you get it for 1. I think it'll definitely be worth it in certain cases to go ahead and do that, to get it for the 1 for him for now. If we can't afford the other card, plus he's 6'3", he might not get mossed as much. Will he still get mossed? Yes. I'm not saying he won't. What I'm saying is it might be a little bit easier for us to tolerate what's going on. So let me go ahead and put in Woodson right here so we could double check that last part, and then we'll go from there. So let me see, Woodson, because I already know he gets the, let's go to the quality so that it's easier. 90 to 91. It looks like we might end up, because he's a hybrid, but this guy is 601 right now, right? So we'll just buy him for 601 while we can, because I think that's a good price for him. We'll just grab him for 601 because we're gonna sell Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey's off the team. It doesn't at this point. It doesn't really matter, right? So we'll go ahead and he's gone. That takes care of that. I think Rod Woodson gets a discounted ability also, but at least now, if we go now and raid sell the card that we've been talking about, that's been he just stands out. He just gets mossed all over the place. So because that's the situation, what we can now do, we can raid sell Bailey, and he's done, and then we'll put somebody else out there, and if we start getting mossed, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna primarily go to zone and just stay in zone coverage, and that's gonna be our new thing right now, because that I think for the most part when I was playing zone, I wasn't getting mossed as frequently. Now remember, you can click on and just swat the ball, but I'm just letting you know I was not getting mossed as frequently when I did go to zone. So this is an experiment. We're going to be going to more of a man coverage type thing, and we'll see how it works out. Other than that, yo, Champ Bailey's gone, and that pretty much it is what it is. This dude right here, he's garbage, and it's GG's in the chat. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.